Woo! Welcome to this live video. Maybe we can wait till a soul or two drop on in. But it's pretty early, People sleep in the
It is Saturday.
A little bit.
It's a little early. So let's just go ahead and kick this thing off. As you all can see, we coming to you with a major announcement. And look who's here. Good brother Bishop. Good brother Bishop. Good brother Bishop is with us. So
Bishop in the building.
Bishop, you've been missing in action for the last couple of episodes. And we gotta talk about that, hence the major announcement. Our good brother Dante has been just in a season of abundance, right? He has been undergoing a lot of different things, juggling a lot of different balls, between his regular career job, his entrepreneurship, as well as ministry. He has been doing a lot of juggling with that. And here recently, he had to do what we always preach to you guys about, is taking a step back, praying, reevaluating where we are in our season, and listening to Holy Spirit when he's telling us to do certain things. And with that being said, with a very heavy heart, I announce that our good brother Bishop
I'm trying to laugh so I won't get emotional.
Yes, I'm trying not to get emotional either, but he is stepping down as a co-host of Totally Naked. Stepping down as a co-host doesn't mean he's a stranger of the show. He is still very much our brother, one of our founding, members, and he will always be a part of. And we hope to do future, projects together as he continues his journey and continue his path. So we wanted to just take a minute and just share with you guys just some of our favorite moments and some of the contributions that Dante has made to the Totally Naked show. I would like to just start off by saying that, having Dante a part of the show had always been just a great pleasure. From the onset of the concept of the show, he had already off the bat came with some dynamic ideas, some dynamic concepts that in turn ended up being some of our staples. For example, the shift happens. That was all our boy Dante did. Some of the marketing, our good slide, titles on the video. That was good brother Dante. Okay, so those are just some of the small contributions that he made, not to just mention obviously the prayers that he has prayed over the group, not to mention the time sacrifice that he alongside all of us has put into the group. I just want to start off and just say that one of the things that I'm going to miss the most about our good Dante. Yeah, I'm gonna just say my part and I'm gonna be done with it because I don't want to get emotional. I feel like if I start talking after this, I might shed a tear or something. So I'm trying not to get emotional on this thing. But I just want to just say Dante, he got that spirit of bringing it all, to I guess bringing it all together, making it cohesive, making it like butter. Always coming to us with the inspirational moment, truly, not just on the show, but in the behind the scenes. If we had behind the scenes footage, you would see how he has brought us together and level set with us in terms of things of what God says in his word, in terms of what he's experienced through his different opportunities that he has had. So just his insight and value. I will miss a lot, but I'm gonna shut up and let my other peeps say what they got to say to Dante.
I'm like, she about to say all of that stuff. Brother Dante. No, but okay. First thing that pops up for me, Dante, is I love Dante's sense of style. Dante would any given show. I remember in the beginning when we first started off, like we were doing like multiple recordings, and so we were bringing our outfits, so to speak, and I loved how we were able to do those recordings. But every time Dante would come with something, I'm like, man, brother Dante, it was those fierce hats. I'm gonna miss your fierce hats to the point. I'm gonna be honest. If y'all see me wearing a hat, I need you to understand that I am embodying my brother Dante, the good bishop, when I wear my hat.
The good
I'm
bishop.
thinking about Dante. Like Dante would be a part with my hat, just so you know, because I love his sense of style. It was always so interesting to see what Dante brings out. I'm like, what Dante got today? Oh, look at brother Dante.
I'm gonna be looking for them hats.
So when you see it, just know that is me thinking about, man, brother Dante. I'm bringing a little style. I'm gonna bring my little flair, but it's the Dante flair. And and just I think that your energy, like even because my personality isn't necessarily one of those where I'm out and very outgoing, but you and your media experience that you've had with mass communications and things like that, you were like like on camera it needs to be a little bit more lively, and I remember you like telling me that, and I'm doing a better job of it because of it, and so I try at least, and so I just want like that is the professionalism that you brought, and being serious about what we're doing, and bringing that to the table, and so I appreciate it. It's going to be missed. Just know that these are the things that I'm taking away from the experience of working with you for that year. And thank you so much for all that you have contributed. And, especially the prophetic and that being able to minister to our viewers and things like that. So these are all things that will be sorely missed, but I'm so excited for what all God has for you moving forward in your endeavors with Beacon Point. And so like this guy is like somebody not to reckon with. Like he is the real deal. And he has a lot going on. Like, it's definitely a big piece that's going away. But God's got work for him to do. So let's let him do it. But I'm gonna be wearing a hat, all right?
I'm gonna be looking forward.
When I can if it can fit on my wig, because I may have a wig on my head. I'm just saying.
Not a wig.
On top of my wigs.
I love it.
All right, now don't have one of those hats where the hair is already attached to the. I mean, where the hair is already attached to the hair is already attached to the hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Like Dave Chappelle or when he was being.
Please don't.
Don't.
Please don't.
But my brother Dante, my good brother Dante, man,
my fighting partner.
Right. Let me tell you. So my thing is, you already know I'm not a fan of most people. That sounds horrible.
The truth of a totally naked host.
But my thing is, my good brother Dante, for me, embodies 1 Corinthians 14:40, where it says, "Let everything be done decently and in order." I love Dante because when it came to the business meetings, when it came to the marketing meetings, when it came to whatever was going, you could count on Dante to bring it. Like my thing is, I love being in any type of group where it's like I know this person is a rock, and it's awesome that you're able to bring that to Totally Naked. Yes, we'll miss the fashion. Yes, we'll miss the prayers and everything like that. But for me, it's the dependability and it's the making sure that everything is done professionally and done right, which is rare to find in a lot of people nowadays. So, my brother, I will miss you. You already know my line is always open whenever we need to talk, which we typically do. So it's like it is what it is. So. Yeah, you'll be missed on the show. We'll miss your energy and all, but I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate.
We love you, man. Well. We love you.
I love you guys too, and I think that it's important just to talk about seasons. I read something a while ago, and it said that when you give God your attention, he'll always exceed your expectations. And I think on one of the previous episodes, I shared that. I don't think that you never really know the yellow brick road of blessings that God is going to take you on in this life. There is no secret, of course, what God can do, but you never know. I had no idea that I would be a part of a talk show, virtual talk show with three amazing individuals who all bring something different to the table. Had no idea. I had no idea that God would allow me to have started a business, to be nominated for awards. I have really had no idea. You know, I went to school and majored in mass communications because I thought I would be a press secretary one day, you know, at the White House or for a government official. That was my goal. And I'm doing nothing even close to it.
Yeah, you so young.
But
you are still young.
I think the notion to it is, and I think something that, you know, our viewers could take away from it is make yourself available to the will and the work of the Lord. Yeah. Right? This life in no way is easy. And the choices that we have to make often sometimes aren't popular, or in the eyes of others may not be right. However, when you allow yourself to be spirit-led and you give God your attention and allow him to direct the course of your life, absolutely, there may be valley experiences, there may be difficult decisions, but there's always a reward in the process. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to be obedient to the will of the Lord and practical in the natural, and recognize that it is a lot going on. And personally speaking, I really want to be able to give my attention 100% to anything that I'm involved in. Right. And not allow something to suffer in light of. And so I'm just grateful for the time that we've shared together on this platform, and make no doubts about it. You know, we'll always be family, you know. We'll always be family. Obviously, Dominique and I, as you all have seen throughout the year, are blood relatives, but Jackson, April are similar beings. They are family as well, family beloved. And so I'm just grateful because if you remember, April talked about this a couple episodes ago. This group was conceptualized from a small group and at their church. I'm not a member of their church, but I counted a privilege that they saw something in me as they begin to conceptualize what this movement would become, and allowed me to come aboard for the ride. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have been a part, and I'm praying for you all. I'm still watching. I have not missed an episode since my last episode with you all. I'm still watching, still supporting, still praying for. I think that this is a movement, and I've said it many, many, many times. I think that this is a movement, and I pray that people continue to be blessed by what is rendered from your conversations, necessary conversations that are shifting the earth even now. And I just pray that God continues to lift the standard amongst you all, because there's still work that needs to be done. There's still people out there that need to hear different perspectives and on how to navigate through this journey we call life. So I love you guys. Thank you.
So, before you go, can you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you're doing with like Beacon Point and
my God,
like some of your future future projects?
So over a year ago now, God began to place in my spirit the need to start a business. So many of you know that I lived in Miami, went to college in Miami, Florida Memorial. Shout out to Florida Memorial. And while I was there, I was working there as well. I lived there for 6 years, and God was able to do some great things. And so when I moved back to Jacksonville, he kept that notion in my spirit of entrepreneurship and different things that he'd like me to do in that area. And so I launched Beacon Enterprises last year. November 1st was the official launch, but we had been doing a lot of groundwork leading up to. And it's composed of 3 different components. So we have Beacon Entertainment. I currently manage 2 artists, Shernice, who's a gospel artist, getting ready to release some music in the next few weeks, as well as KC, who released her single back in November, Down For You. And recently, we just filmed her music video a couple weeks ago, which premieres tomorrow, Valentine's Day. So I'm very excited about that. The Live Everyday.
I saw it. It was dope. Sorry.
Yes. The Live Everyday Deliberately podcast, which has been nominated for Radio Host of the Year for the Tampa Bay Gospel Music Award. So I'm very excited about that.
That's awesome.
And then LED Apparel, which is a faith-based inspirational clothing line, which is just in its initial stages. We have so many different pieces that we're going to be launching over the course of this year, but currently we have 3 shirts that are out, and they're almost sold out. I praise God for that. But we were recently, myself and KC were just recently nominated for Jacksonville Image Awards here in the city, which recognizes African American excellence in community. She was nominated for Music Excellence Award, and I was nominated for the Innovator Award. And you know, God is just doing amazing things. There's no way possible that I ever thought. And let me be clear, talk about entrepreneurship. This is in the middle of working my own very consuming job. And you know, trying to have a life. I've told y'all on many episodes, I'm very much single and, you know, trying to be married and Buddha. And you know, it's an experience. So pray for my love life as well, that I get married and things. Yes. No, but it has been an awesome opportunity. God, I definitely ask all of you, you know, to continue to keep me and the Beacon team in prayer. God is doing some great things, but I know that as we continue to grow and expand, you know, my prayer is that we remain covered and rooted in the Spirit of God, who will continue to guide us through. But this has been a wild ride, y'all, and I'm excited about what's to come.
Amen.
All right. Well, you know, guys, we hate to end it like this, but before we go, Dante, tell the people where they can follow you, to stay in touch with you, if they want to continue to follow what you have going on. Where's your social medias? Let them people know.
And also, if they wanted to vote for you, you know, if voting is not over for those things, we can help out with that as well.
So the voting for the Jacksonville Image Awards has ended. However, I believe that voting for Tampa Bay Gospel Music Awards opens up in April. So we find out at the latter part of this month who won the Jacksonville Image Awards, and it'll actually be shown on CW17 in March, at the top of March. So those are the 2 awards. As far as social media, my personal social media is Dante_Buxton official. You can find Beacon or follow Beacon Enterprises, the artist, whoever, on Beacon Enterprises on Facebook. On Instagram is Beacon_Enterprises. And then the website is Beacon Enterprise, no S.org. So BeaconEnterprise.org.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for stopping in and just chatting with us as we shared our major announcement. If you are just dropping in, just a quick before we go, our brother Dante is stepping down as our co-host, but he is not stepping down as our friend, as our family member of Totally Naked. He dropped his socials, so you can continue to follow him and continue to follow us. You never know, you might see his face pop back up on an episode. Well, we love you guys.
Say goodbye to.
Yeah,
she
did, and I did. Yeah, so we had a viewer say, we're going to miss you, Dante, with the heart.
Oh,
and I did, you know, I tried to post that up for the viewers to see it. Yes.
Yeah,
so,
she has been a faithful follower. Thank you so much, John. Yeah.
Yes, so
love you.
So we are going to just go ahead and let you guys go and enjoy your Saturday. But we love you all to life. We love you, Dante. and we will
I love
continue
you
to
guys
support
more.
you and continue to watch how God continues to move in your life. Right? I love you guys.
God bless
Bye,
you.
guys.
Mwah.
Bye, guys.